Welcome home, Sid.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with,
well, all of our comrades who lost their lives back.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying, I expect that
it's
one for the history.
Welcome home, Clive.
it's good to be back.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little...
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any,
Shouldn't you be put...
thank you.
Ah, the conquering hero.
I...
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of the scent.
The very set. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, as did his men. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen... The Waluders must have ferried them over from it. Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home? The mother crystal of an allied... It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men? One can often be led astray by focusing. One must instead see the bigger picture. The Kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And you're... Indeed he is. Which means, well, not. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Consider it the price of...
I've never known you to be...
What can I say?
I suppose we are.
Clive.
No.
He is!
And with good reason, children. There shall be no lessons today, only Thanksgiving.
All right! Brilliant!
Finally.
It does.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot...
Hippocrates. I need to know what he is.
Alas. No. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact.
But I saw him.
I don't, alas, it seems. To others, he reveals naught.
A bringer of...
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself. But until I do...
Thank you.
Thanks to Sid.
Well,
Nothing escapes you. It's true.
good. I'm starting to get...
Blackthorn,
What is it?
I wanted to tell you that... I'll try to live up. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
What do you need? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. And how am I meant to do that, then? Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
He cracked my Christensen. You're joking.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
You barely... Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side.
No.
Ah, but you... I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway, not least of all Sid. Well, when she's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud.
Very well.
I think Mid might need some help, Tony.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive?
I'm going to visit Sid, and
Sorry, I've got to get this thermal displacement stacked up.
and this...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, and those things have got more push than a behemoth in, which is where... I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together, but the stack's a bit more involved, so... Thing is, it's so involved. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Good old Clive. First things first, the stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, the helm over the top, and the shielding around the sides.
Probably best to take it one...
Then you'll need to start with the plating. I've got the designs, and show these to Blackthorn.
Well, I can't make head nor tail.
Luckily, you don't need...
auditors started reading books that don't have any... Susan, why would anyone want to do that?
It hasn't been. I went up to give some greens.
Blackthorn.
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm up. Go on, then.
She said you would know.
Krieger's Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but... And I'll need help. Get Gav and Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, and still, if that's what it takes to get to...
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get... That means an alloy. Something that... Which is where you lot come in. I need materials. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just...
Well, we'll get it done. One of us should probably give you an hand cut.
and the other can go and get...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. You going after the starter? Which one of these two lucky socks?
Otto.
All right, then. Where do we find?
There's a river that runs through the southern...
And I'm guessing... I'll head down there.
All right.
Used to?
Just don't let that bastard.
I wouldn't do that.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto? Otto.
Oh, I had a quick scout about him. And seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his... It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool.
But unlike any old fool.
Well spotted. No.
So this is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
How much did you get?
Enough.
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see Here, Clive. Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy. You enjoyed 5 years on, so thanks for proving me wrong.
But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And if you hadn't, I couldn't have done any of this without you.
No, give over. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back just like the old Sid. About time I was at it. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its top.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then.
Oh, but I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
Nice to get out and about for once. Do it again sometime, mate.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work.
Give us a shot.
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
It hasn't been.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that...
Excellent.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing...
salvage from the ruins.
Ah, but
I'm sorry.
just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into... What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
Oh, Sid.
Yes.
I'll show you. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to excess heat is dealt with by means of the... Now, Were we to rely on thermal plates, in other words, the reactor would over... This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thin. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor...
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's... The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's,
I see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my...
Is it business or pleasure? Come again, or don't.
Good day to you.
There you are, Sid. The, ruins are just over there, as...
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visit. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. Get him! Nice try. Nice try. Over here! Nice try. Nice try. You're finished. The things I do for you.
Sid!
You shouldn't have any trouble.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you.
All right.
maid might need some help tidying.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. And just...
Right.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop. Which is why you need a prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more. I need something light.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek.
Tomes? I've got all the detail. Can you take this to him?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
It hasn't been. I heard what you told Nan about Kupka.
Thanks to Sid.
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you?
Well, actually, could you take a look?
Shielding?
She has something here to remain, as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution. Or...
Perhaps. It is not a different material.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more, and yet we have made a home here.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And... I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm. Nobles,
So if we could...
it might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. I shall speak. If you, the knowledge of the past may yet.
Thank you, Hop. And since you're asking others to help you...
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do...
The other can assist me in researching how best.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my...
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to North?
So, Clive, who will accompany you?
Very well. So then, what...
I have taken the liberty of preparing a
White Chocobo eggs. Are you sure this list is right? I would have thought...
Though these items make so much so, in fact, now, of course.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway.
I will.
You two enjoy.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
There's talk that the glass gate flood.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for
I'm sure everything we need is... Why don't we split up and see?
All right.
How about... I'll find the other...
You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bushel.
All anyone ever wants. What can I interest you in today? Ah, yes.
How the hell is anyone...
What do you want? If that's what you want.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Garlic and Pepiona. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn... But before we head back... Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham, and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work on the
Well, very well indeed. I was just explaining to Taya, and now that we have all the ingredients...
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few.
What about the shielding? Its
work is underway.
Apparently, it'll be...
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary?
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you.
It appears our work here is all... a shame. I was in when both the shielding and the moon dew are ready. It will be followed by a rigorous process of test. Perhaps someone ought to...
Leave it to... Thank you. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Thanks to Sid.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but you'll be pleased to know that...
You found something...
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of us. He's supervising the...
Brilliant! I knew...
Don't thank me.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits to the black...
You know, when I got into the smith, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not...
Displaced...
Same different. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. Let's take this out, Mid. You get all the parts lined up.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find. This...
It's finished! It's...
Fuck for that.
Thank you. That's one down and just...
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and...
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off.
Good luck. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over there, searching for a land untouched by... So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of... That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last... But now she's so close to being finished. I've realized I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us. I want people to sail aboard her by choice. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but...
I'm working on, and I'll do everything I can.
All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, sod our plans.
Are you sure?
Something tells me
He'd be proud.
You,
I was. And you can come too, now that you...
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up.
All right.
Aye, aye.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. No excuses,
Not quite.
She said that.
She.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to camp.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered. Got some luck. But anyway, I was got a let urgent by the sound of it. One of your own.
Thank you, Ob.
Don't mention.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just...
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Just like when we built this... Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting.
Gav will be leaving with me. William?
You can count. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards.
Oh, by the way, Jill'll be... She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet...
I hope she's telling the truth. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Thingy boy.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think?
How nice. They have a hideaway of their own.
Soil stone!
Too slow.
You're finished!
We've done the Republic a service. I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side. So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Not much further to Bocklet now.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
What do you think, Gun?
This is everything.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
I'll take the large one.
Oh, Good.
Clive, I'm...
Slow down, Good.
It's me. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't...
Do you remember?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bit... Yeah. You don't think...
It wouldn't surprise me. But...
So, to get the pass back, we need to find...
I know where! No one knows more about what goes...
Where do we find...
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sounds good.
No time like...
You two go. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else...
All right.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the check.
Peaches and pears.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of... and with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to...
So the children are stealing passes?
Yes, passes are inscribed with the names of their owners. And yet none of...
Which means?
That someone is the same someone who is encouraging the... and the same someone who has Goots is... Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest Will you stand with... You want to get your pass, and we want to ensure catch whoever's behind it all. And Tuba.
Is there any other way of getting...
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do...
So either we find the people who took the pass...
All right.
Thank you, but I don't know your name.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is... I suggest that you...
The furniture maker.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. One of the traders pass.
Are you the furniture?
Looking for... she told me, for one, harder to watch your back, see? And less chance, not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps.
Their eyes must have lit.
The fishmonger, round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved.
Thank you.
Finest earthenware from the Free City! Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as...
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will...
Fish for sale! Can I interest you?
She's asked me to help her.
Is that so? For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say that street urchins, by the sound of it.
Orphans from the...
A few, perhaps. They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves...
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
Excuse me?
Can't stop.
I was just wondering if anyone...
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us. So guess what I'm about to tell?
Sorry.
I'll take the large.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know...
I don't know. What's picking pockets?
No, so if they come calling...
I picked a hole in my pocket once. Is that bad too?
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Jug of snake spit.
What do you want? It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We've heard that some very bad people. We need to know who's...
I don't know much about it, really. He said he got a job.
Sounds...
We need to find...
Do you know where you're...
He's usually by the tent.
Thank you.
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
There are no crystals here.
That big fat donkey was easy. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off it.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the past. Could use one of those things to get.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these.
Shit! We're in trouble. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy?
There was a...
Thank you.
Peaches and pears.
This is everything. It must be transported.
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I just want to ask...
Fine.
I'm looking for the people who were making...
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they... I knew they were bad, but it didn't come at all half the time. Before I started... You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick up...
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill.
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. Whatever you do to me, not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their Gil.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just Theodore, at your service.
Theodore.
Vultures who have made Boklad there. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those... I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing. But it seems they've already stooped. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the Stones, some other poor souls would have. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help, but then we all want this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where is it?
So?
What else? We find that you get your trader's pass back.
All right then.
All right. Honza.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the pass. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail.
We'll try it this time.
Back down.
To Lateney's Cleft, then.
Lateney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
That's that, then.
Daddy!
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company! Just the lot.
Soldiers.
Fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are not...
Especially the little ones.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off.
Scum.
The leaders of the castes.
They don't deserve any mercy.
I wasn't planning on
We're ready when you are, Thing.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck! It's that guard from Bokland! Kill him! Kill them all!
Let's try.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was...
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure...
We'll be glad to.
Ah, Clive.
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were... And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. I only hope yours is among the items you Speaking of whom...
You are too kind. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him...
I will.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the... Can I count on your help in sorting?
Of course. I'll make... I expect you'll soon be on your way, then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing... Would it now? Don't look so shocked.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, for a small fee, we will be that goods to market.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her...
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to... And who better to join force, wouldn't you agree?
I would. It seems our purpose... So what would you say to work?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is out.
Here, Clive.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in,
I shall bear it with...
Well, all that remains is to... Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price.
We'll... Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
If I knew arrivals... Now I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone.
Need to be rich.
Out of my sight, wretch! Peaches and pears!
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the...
Juicy pears!
What I really want to be is...
Here you are, Goots.
Me back? Oh, thank you. I'll have to say thanks.
So should you. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. And Goots.
That's all right. I've got it back now.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil.
Oh.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gill.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash. Till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal! This way.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Or sentry is to be slain on sight. Spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to.
Till my final breath.
Don't get surrounded.
Cut them down!
Finished.
be glad to fall into a sewer. Someone's brave.
Ward secured, Captain. None of the Emperor's forces remain. They gather the men. We press on to the council chambers. Yes, Captain. What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain. Good. Then all that remains, dethrone the Pretender.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go. Ah, a goods lift.
Where in Grigor's name did you come from?
You're finished.
Intruders! Defend the gate!
damn it. We'll have to find a way around.
In the name of His Highness! Soil! Stay down!
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
Who goes there?
In the prince's name, none shall pass.
Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them!
Can you see him anywhere?
Be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Something in store for us.
Get ready to move. Titan!
Over here, Clive! Are you alright?
Goods, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
The hell is it doing up there?
Don't do this!
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yud. But I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
So, what do we do now, then?
We destroy the heart.
We might come back!
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask. But I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goots.
Just let me get me stuff out. You want us to make you something? Reckon I did a good job. Did I do it right? reckon I did a good job. That's 10 times better than it was before. I hope you like it. You've not got enough materials? Welcome to the Big Hammer. I can't make out and out like. Anything else I can make for you? Welcome to Goots's Toll. Thank you. Righto, here you go. Thank you. Out else I can do for you? Give us a shout if you need out else.
You be brave now, boy.